Now on CoastTV News.
Receiving a parking ticket in Rehoboth Beach could become even more frustrating. Why the parking department recommends shortening the appeal window. Continuing the weed discussion in Lewis, City Council taking the next steps on possible regulation. More construction means less trees. How the City of Lewis has changed code to negate this issue for future developments.
Arctic blast incoming. Find out just how low the mercury will drop this week.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Parking continues to be a controversial topic in Rehoboth Beach. Good evening, I'm Mallory Metzner. Madeline Overturf has the night off. Welcome to our news at 5. We begin tonight with parking citations in Rehoboth Beach. Imagine receiving a parking ticket only to realize you ran out of time to appeal the citation. This could become a common problem in Rehoboth Beach if the ticket appeal time frame goes from 30 days to 7. And on Friday, city officials will discuss the parking department's proposal to shorten the appeal window. Live in Rehoboth Beach is CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber. Elisa, you spoke to people who are against this change.
Mallory, people in Rehoboth worry that changing the appeal time frame will add to the stress of parking in Rehoboth during the summer.
Dana Pecan said she once received a parking ticket from the Rehoboth Beach Parking Department, and the appeal process was very difficult. Pecan is against decreasing the appeal time frame because she believes it will make receiving a parking ticket even more frustrating.
I feel like it would only be a difficult situation and maybe deter people to come to Rehoboth Beach if they're given less of the time to appeal a parking situation. So I really don't think it will help the visitors and the tourists and make it look like a good place to be.
This past summer, the city says 25,521 parking citations were given out. The current amount of time to appeal a parking ticket in Rehoboth is 30 days. During the Parking Department's Summer 2023 report, it said most people pay on the last day or forget to pay the ticket. The department thinks shortening the appeal window to 7 days could reduce this problem. Other people in Rehoboth Beach agree many people do not follow parking rules during the summer, but think the city should think more about how people will react to shortening the appeal time.
Parking issue has two sides to it. One side is, yes, do people take advantage of the parking situation? Of course. But at the same time, these people are coming into town and spending a lot of money. They're spending thousands of dollars to rent their house. They're coming into town to spend money.
The city will discuss this proposal along with other parking topics on December 15th at 2 p.m.
The department said during its end of summer report that changing the appeal time could also help them reduce the amount of time it takes to go through old citations. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Thanks, Elisa. And speaking of parking, Dewey Beach Town Council will vote this week on increasing hourly parking from $3 to $3.50 an hour. They'll also vote on daily parking rates going up from $25 a day to $30. Also, council will vote on allowing dogs on the beach whenever lifeguards are not on duty. That's all happening Friday at 3 p.m. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll of the night. We want to know what's most important in parking enforcement. Let's take a look at the results so far. It looks like 73% for clear rules. That is the winner. That's what I voted for. That always just makes it a lot easier to understand where you're parking so you don't get a ticket. 17% said easy appeals, and then just 5% for fair fines and 5% for revenue focus. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at coasttvnews.com or on our mobile app. The City of Lewis is continuing its discussion on what to do with recreational marijuana in its jurisdiction. Live in Lewis is Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, Lewis hasn't said no to marijuana businesses.
Mallory, Lewis is one of the few towns along the coast here in Sussex County that is yet to make a decision on what it wants to do with recreational marijuana. Now, the city has already held multiple different discussions on what to do with the recently legalized drug, but unlike other beach towns that have said no to marijuana, the city is looking into how regulation may work here in Lewis if weed shops and cultivation centers do not get banned. And just as a reminder, under the Marijuana Control Act, towns and municipalities do have the authority to not allow the sale or cultivation of recreational weed within its limits. And one person said today they only see marijuana as a positive.
I think it has a definite medicinal value for some people, especially people with glaucoma, some other illnesses, and that it's medicinal use should be overlooked just because of people being worried about the overusage of the drug.
City Council is discussing this possible regulation tonight at their meeting at 6:30. I'm Charles Reiner, live in Lewis, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Charles. Also being discussed tonight, the city is considering to schedule a public hearing for 2 proposed developments. The city is expected to review site plans for both Henlopen Bluff, located on Gills Neck Road. The project is proposing to build 79 single-family homes with amenities. The other development on the agenda is the Whites Pond Preserve, located on Monroe Avenue Extended. The idea of the development is to build 13 single-family homes on that land parcel. The city of Lewis recently made changes to their code that affect new subdivisions, residential construction, and site development plans. These will now have to have at least 1 tree for every 2,500 square feet of land area on a parcel, on top of tree planting requirements. And if this tree density requirement can't be made by the developer, there could be a fee in lieu of it, a fee determined by mayor and city council. With several subdivisions set to be constructed in Lewis, some people hope this will mean a happy medium amongst locals and developers.
Everybody loves trees, right? And everybody loves Lewis apparently. So I think that if we can find a good balance between preserving the land and making space for everybody, we're going to be in good shape.
If a developer does pay to avoid this requirement, that money goes towards a budget for city trees. And now let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. That's a gorgeous sunset over the bay there, but it is cold outside. I needed my winter coat today for sure. So let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our forecast tonight. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening. Now, we know technically winter's not here, but we can definitely feel the introduction to the cold air that's beginning to make its way from our north, and that Arctic icy clamp is squeezing a little bit tighter on us for tonight. Now, we're holding currently at about 45 degrees with the winds now pushing directly out of the northwest, and that's pulling that drier air towards us. And of course, it's a little bit on the cool side as well. We're going to fall from the 40s with a few scattered clouds in place to mainly clearing skies, and 40 to 38 degrees with mainly clear skies by about 8 to 9 o'clock. That's when the skies will clear, and then the temperatures will drop even a little more rapidly by then. But we have the winds knifing its way out of the northwest, and so that doesn't help play our case much as far as trying to enjoy much warmer weather. That's just not happening. And we have limited cloud cover, but we do have some gusty winds prompting the latest small craft advisory along the shore. Coming up, we're going to talk about the temperatures dropping well below freezing over the next couple of mornings and just how you need to prepare for that. Till then, back to you, Mallory.
Thank you, Paul. We have new images tonight of a car crash that happened around 9 p.m. Sunday on Seashore Highway in Georgetown. Take a look at the damage here. According to the Georgetown Fire Company, the initial report was that 5 people were trapped in the car you see on your screens. The fire department says everyone was pulled from the car and taken to the hospital. Staying in Georgetown, where low-income housing is up for review. There will be a presentation on the Community Development Block Grant Program, which provides taxpayer money for rehabilitation, demolition, and housing code enforcement to improve housing and add low-income housing. The town will also hear a report from its Dog Park Committee and an update on the Springboard Collaborative and Georgetown Pallet Village that serves the homeless population. Council meets tonight at 6:30. Amid a fierce congressional fight over funding for Israel in its war against Hamas and aid to Ukraine as it quickly runs out of ammunition, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in Washington today. NBC's Alice Barr reports on how the White House is hoping Zelensky's plea for assistance will help move Republicans who are demanding more border security before they'll make a deal.
Mounting pressure on Capitol Hill in the final week before lawmakers are set to leave for the holidays. Negotiators scrambling for a deal on an urgent and complex national security package that ties funding for the U.S. southern border to money for Israel and Ukraine.
Ukraine is running out of ammunition, and if we don't solve this in the next few weeks, Vladimir Putin is going to have an opening to march through the Ukrainian lines to make a move on Kyiv.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is back in Washington. Speaking today at the National Defense University, he made the case to keep supporting his country as part of a broader fight for freedom.
I'm confident that freedom can be stronger than any of its enemies.
Tomorrow, President Zelensky meets with leading members of Congress and President Biden. Republican lawmakers adamant they won't support new Ukraine aid without major changes to curb illegal border crossings.
Now we're seeing 10 to 12,000 a day. As Pennsylvania's Senator John Fetterman said, we're basically seeing Pittsburgh show up at the border every month.
In a joint statement today, two leading Latino lawmakers urging President Biden to reject, quote, Trump-era immigration policies, arguing that what they say amounts to a ban on asylum is too great a price to pay. Further complicating the negotiations, some Democratic lawmakers are calling for conditions on aid to Israel amid the spiraling humanitarian crisis as Israeli forces battle Hamas in southern Gaza. The World Health Organization warning Gaza's medical system is collapsing as the civilian death toll mounts. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have been calling for President Biden to get more involved in the negotiations over this funding package, and the White House is expected to step up its outreach to Capitol Hill this week. New today, Special Counsel Jack Smith is asking the Supreme Court to decide whether Donald Trump has immunity from criminal prosecution for alleged crimes he committed while in office. The trial over Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election is currently scheduled for early March. Smith's request marks the first time the High Court would weigh in on the historic prosecution of the former president. The district judge already ruled Trump is not immune from the prosecution. Make sure to pull out your phones and scan our QR code for our First Alert weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need. You will see the QR code a little later again with Paul. Coming up, celebrating mountains around the world today, what this annual observance is designed to promote.
Get ready for a frosty forecast. Details on the big chill and its impact on you.
But first, holiday air travel, record-setting travel numbers AAA is forecasting. That's up next.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember that Kuhn's Jewelers has your back this holiday. From rings to bracelets, earrings to and pendants that are bold. Think of Kuhn's for the silver and the gold. Silver and gold, think of Kuhn's for the silver and the gold.
Make a big impression this year with a little box from Kuhn's. Enjoy 20% savings on all jewelry in stock through Christmas as our gift to you.
Are you dreaming of the perfect shower or bath to elevate your daily routine into a spa-like experience? Baths by Spicer Brothers can make your dream a reality.
With factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed. And right now, receive 50% off installation, a free shower door upgrade, and a free deluxe shower head. Plus, enjoy your new shower now and pay later with no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Choose your favorite style and color, and it can be installed in as little as 1 day. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
Hi, my name is Dr. William Duran. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Tidal Health Orthopedics. I've had the opportunity to perform more robotic surgery than anyone else in the region, and I'm the only one currently doing anterior robotic approach for total hip arthroplasties in Delaware. And it's been a privilege to see my patients make faster recoveries with minimally invasive techniques that we provide. It's been a pleasure to serve the people of Seaford and the surrounding region as they are friends, families, and neighbors to the Tidal Health community.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
AAA is forecasting record-setting air travel during the Christmas and New Year's travel periods. Airports could see about 7.5 million passengers between Saturday, December 23rd and Monday, January 1st. More than 115 million Americans will likely travel over the 10-day period. That's up 2.5 million from last year. In your health news, doctors and medical personnel will probably want to stay away from using artificial intelligence for medical advice. Researchers at Long Island University posed real-life medication-related prompts to the free version of ChatGPT. Out of the 39 questions given, 29 of the answers were either inaccurate or they didn't even address the question. The organization that develops ChatGPT said it advises users not to rely on responses as a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment.
A crisp climate change is here. I'll tell you just how far below freezing we'll go.
Is your home ready for the holidays? It's not too late. Shop now, take your purchase with you, and get an extra 20% off. This triple reclining sofa is now only $899.95. Get to Johnny Janosic now.
Here at Buchanan Subaru, our salespeople don't work off of commission. Customer satisfaction and their family's safety will always be our top priority. In fact, I'm so confident in my team that if you become our customer, I'll even give you my own personal cell phone number. Head on over to buchanansubaru.com. Check out this month's car, truck, and trailer specials and sales happening in our service department. Then give us a call or just stop in. Better service, better deals, Buchanan Subaru.
I have patients that honestly have become friends, and I see how resilient they were and how well they pulled through and tried every day. I'm privileged to be a part of their care. I'm kind of celebrating there with them.
I've come across a lot of amazing people. Kathy, I tell you, she's the best. She's a sweetheart. Those efforts helped me so much, and I truly appreciate her for it. Most of it, she got me through.
Farming's always been a passion of mine. My grandfather was a farmer. It's something that's in your blood. You don't mind the work. It's very rewarding. If there was ever an issue that where I lost a flock of chickens or a tractor caught fire, without a doubt, I know that Avery Hall Insurance would take care of my every need. It was a no-brainer decision for me. There's insurance for every farmer's every need. It gives you a peace of mind knowing that your investments are covered with a company like Avery Hall.
At Precision Exteriors, we use quality materials with excellent craftsmanship and unparalleled customer service. We do roofing, siding, gutters, and windows, and we offer financing, no interest and no payments for 18 months. See all of our 5-star reviews.
Treated us fairly on price, did quality work, and I would go and do stuff again. We even recommend them to our parents. They were very happy as well.
Measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
Is your home ready for the holidays? It's not too late. Shop now, take your purchase with you, and get an extra 20% off. This queen panel bedroom set is now only $988.95. Get to Johnny Janosic now.
Well, as we're getting started on this work week, it would be a great gift to give yourself to simply scan the QR code right here in the corner, because we're going to have some significantly cold air that's going to be in place that will be well below freezing. And just how low will you go exactly in your neighborhood? Our app will pinpoint that for you and let you know up front when you wake up in the morning. You're going to need that information. Right now, we take a look outside, courtesy of our DryTech camera. In Ocean City, we're holding at 45 degrees, an absolutely gorgeous skyline at this point. And our expectations for the rest of this evening, how about clear skies, temperatures falling from the 40s, eventually into the 30s, with mostly clear skies. And that wind is going to be continuously moving out of the south northwest. Speaking of the winds, we still have an active, at least small craft advisory that stays in effect until 10 o'clock in the morning for Tuesday. That's what we see right here highlighted in the pink, indicating the breezy conditions for the shoreline. About 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts is what we're talking about, and that's going to be uniform throughout a good portion of the mid-Atlantic region in general. We really have the cold front that's already pushed down out of the way from yesterday's rain, and this is that cold front I was talking about, that rain and storm maker that caused the misery in the deep south and brought some misery our way for Sunday. Well, now it's long gone and a thing of the past. Currently in the present, we're holding at 43 to 42 to 44 degrees, depending on exactly where you are. We're at 42 in Milton right now and in Lewis, but we're also at 42 degrees currently in Selbyville. But take a look at how much lower we are in just the last 24 hours. We are 22 degrees colder in Salisbury and 15 degrees colder in Ocean City and in Wallops Island than what we were just yesterday. And you combine that with the winds out of the northwest at about, let's say, wind gusts between up to like 22 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. That makes for a chill. By the way, speaking of winds, just in case you missed it, yesterday we had a wind gust that we recorded of 52 mile per hour winds out of Jones Crossroads and 44 mile per hour wind gusts in Seaford. Well, we're not looking for that quite so breezy this time around. Temperatures are going to fall very quickly as far as the evening is concerned, into the 40s just about everywhere. We'll eventually end up in the 30s, but as far as this evening is concerned, into the 40s. You see, when we take a look at our future cast, you'll see Tuesday we wake up with clear skies, and Wednesday we wake up with clear skies with temperatures in the 30s, and the winds continuing out of the northwest. But we'll get a little cloudy on Wednesday, so we'll be mindful of that. But for the next few days, we're looking for temperatures to stay well below the norm for this time of the year. So we're looking for that same trend for the most southern portions of our viewing area, indicating that we're going to be in the 30s and then staying cloudy for us by the time we get to, let's say, Wednesday. Now, future wind gusts are going to stay very much on the breezy side, coming primarily out of the north and the northwest on a pretty steady basis. So before we close this out, keep in mind, we're looking for more sunshine. But by the time we get to Thursday with all three of these locations, look, we get to Thursday and sunshine, but only 43. We get to Thursday and sunshine, but only a high of 41. Don't let the sunshine on Thursday fool you. Here is a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. Oh, we'll wait till we get to Sunday for some more rain.
Thank you, Paul. Celebrating mountains around the world today. According to the United Nations, it is International Mountain Day that's observed every year on December 11th. The United Nations has designated this year's theme to restoring mountain ecosystems. The annual observance is designed to promote awareness about mountain communities around the globe. Have you ever wanted to intern at the Salisbury Zoo? Now's your chance. The zoo is looking for unpaid interns, college and above. It's 15 hours a week minimum. Interns can work in education with zookeepers or in the animal hospital. You can apply online. After the break here on Coast TV News at 5, getting the flu vaccine. Why the CDC says now is a good time to get vaccinated. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
This year, share all the love you have during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event going on now through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities and an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity, plus $5 for every routine service performed. Make the most of the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event and start changing lives in your community together with Gateway Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Weather is brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, the difference makers.
Purchasing diamond jewelry or any jewelry, remember Robinsons, where we sell only earth-grown diamonds, not the fake lab-created whose values have dropped. Robinsons Jewelers can design or repair any jewelry, as Robinsons is the largest jewelry store on Delmarva with 8 jewelers on staff. Although we are known for being coin and clock experts, we want you to know we are the expert jewelers of Delmarva. Chain repairs to ring sizings to custom-made engagement rings, Robinsons is your jewelry expert.
To learn more about Robinsons family of business, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
Going solar can be a big investment. We provide quality equipment and first-rate warranties.
Let Solaire be your trusted advisor. We can provide you with a no-cost proposal, a second opinion, which could save you significant money.
Solaire helped us through the permitting, financing, and grant process. They offer a quality product at a fair price.
Whether you have a business, a farm, or a residential home, give us the opportunity to show you what we can offer.
Please give Solaire a call today. You'll be shocked at the savings.
There's a psycho in my head. I'm closer to the edge, making me feel like I'm living in misery, misery. Answer the call, even in front, you're the one born to save.
93.5, The Beach.
Did you know that painting your cabinets actually lowers your home value? Brian, what are my options?
Refacing your cabinets is faster and less expensive than a tear out and completely restyles your kitchen. You get all new doors, drawer fronts, and new hardware.
Start your new year with a new kitchen. Right now, get $1,500 off and no payments for a year.
Call today and Paul Davis can be out to your home as soon as tomorrow for down to the penny pricing on your kitchen.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. We are the difference makers.
Sponsored by Ancient Art Stone, where countertops are always a work of art.
In health news, it's not too late to get your vaccines. The CDC says it takes about 2 weeks for flu, COVID-19, and RSV vaccines to provide optimal protection. That means you can still achieve that level of protection in time for Christmas. Even though it takes 2 weeks to achieve maximum protection, vaccines offer some protection before then. Health experts say it's also beneficial to be protected throughout the winter months. The Wycomico County Health Department is holding weekly mental health walk-ins in Salisbury. Kids or teens can walk in on Wednesdays and Fridays starting at 8:30 a.m. for services. Walk-ins are located on the 3rd floor at the Health Department's Hurdle Building on Main Street, and it is first come, first served. The town of Millville serves as an official Toys for Tots drop-off site, and it's now the last week to donate toys to Town Hall. The town is collecting new and unused toys for Toys for Tots. Donations will be accepted until Friday, December 15th. This holiday season brings tons of fun activities for people of all ages, like checking out the holiday lights and decorations that are put up all across Delmarva. Take a look at this one we've received. We have a festive holiday house shared by Tim Barton in Lewis. Thank you so much for sharing your photo with us. We would love to see how more of you decorate for the holidays. You can send us your pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse. The Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. Already we have collected more than $192,000 to help provide Christmas for children who otherwise might go without. But as we all know, this year is creating hardship for many more people, and the need for help will be even larger. Here's a look at some people who have already donated. Thank you to Bill and Terry Blackford of Milton for your card and donation to our Bless Our Children campaign. As you can see, we've gotten a lot of other donations so far this year. Our Christmas tree is now stuffed full with cards and donations. If you would like to donate to our Bless Our Children campaign, just go to blessourchildren.org.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
Toyotathon is on! Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Buy a Highlander with Toyotathon Special 2.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
JoJo's in Salisbury serves fresh, homemade food in an upscale, family-friendly atmosphere. Enjoy delicious crab dishes like our colossal lump crab cakes or our creamy crab dip served in a fresh baked bread bowl and the best cream of crab soup in town. Try the new Pineapple Blast or wind down with our wine selection, beer on tap, and other cocktails. Have an event? Reserve your private suite or banquet room today. JoJo's Family Restaurant, where family dines together and dinner tastes better.
Everyone needs a roof. Secure yours with Alpha Roofing and Siding, a veteran-owned and operated business serving Delmarva for over 10 years. Roofing, siding, maintenance, and repairs, Alpha ensures quality on every project and provides peace of mind with their in-house financial advisor. Alpha offers military and senior discounts, and their unmatched 50-year material warranty is a testament to their craftsmanship. Right now, get free gutter guards with your roof replacement. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is their legacy.
Be a penguin on New Year's Day at the AGH Penguin Swim. Come out to Ocean City on New Year's Day or join our Cyber Swim and take an ice-cold dip wherever you are. Proceeds benefit the Atlantic General Hospital Foundation. For more info and to register in advance, visit aghpenguinswim.org.
93.5 The Beach. There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Toyotathon is on! Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Buy a Camry, Corolla, RAV4, or Tundra and take $1,000 Toyota down payment cash. Toyota, let's go places.
This is what it feels like right now at this hour. It feels like 37 degrees Indian River Inlet, feels like 43 currently in Rehoboth, and it feels like 39 degrees in Milton and in Lewis. Now, we do have winds still a bit breezy along the coast with our small craft advisory, 25 mile per hour wind, so be mindful of that. And here's a look at your exclusive Coast TV 10-day forecast. If you take a look, we're going to stay in the low 40s for the next few days, but look at these mornings, below freezing, below freezing, below freezing, until we get to the weekend, and maybe a little rain, a spritz or two on Sunday going into next Monday.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is up next, and we'll see you in just a little bit for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.